headset working, like through Streamlabs desktop. Something weird is going on. I think maybe I just need to reinstall it. Or maybe not use Streamlabs desktop anymore. Maybe I just should start using purely OBS. But I can tell you this much, it is BS. So many problems. Rebuild. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yep, sound good. Yeah, it's weird, because like my headset, like my microphone, it still registers sound. But then everyone says, then people say like, oh, they don't hear me. And then I look at like notifications and I don't see anything. Like I see, that stream is disconnected. Oh, 3 minutes ago. So maybe my stream disconnected. I don't know why it did that. But I didn't need sound to hear the I hate Windows 11. I hate you, Windows 11. All right, so then that means this needs to be like 4.0. I've been scaling for like the wrong thing. All right, so we're gonna start. Yeah. Well, I had an ad and came back to no sound. As long as you have sound now. Damn ads. Sipping on my soda. Oh man, it's already 10:30. It's not fair. I don't want to work tomorrow. I actually have Friday off. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going out with Freya to see the new Mario movie. Let's go. I tend to assume it's the ad's fault. It's always the ad's fault, Hexadin. How you doing, Hexadin? Alright, this isn't bad. For the hauler, for being the slowest of the slow, I do like the speed. Let's put in the darter. Let's see what the fastest version of this would be. Okay, you know what? That is pretty damn good. Right? I think that's pretty good. I don't like how responsive the turning is for this, so we are going to change that. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. And if you notice, like, I am going fast, and you're not getting a lot of, like, any stuttering back and forth, any rubber banding. It's nice and smooth. That is why I had to rewrite the mod, primarily. It was just too you couldn't really go fast without having that weird rubber banding. But that is pretty much gone. Nice and smooth. And look, see the darter? We did the we did the model update for it. Okay, so that is the max speed of the flying machines. I need to change a couple things here. How do I want to do this? I could statically set the because all this actually would just be with the darter. See, I always like the idea of the water machines. You have a lot of movement. Ground machines are going to feel a little stiffer. Humble Bowl. Oh, watching from YouTube. Nice. Yay, so it matters that I'm streaming to YouTube. Someone's watching me there. Too bad I can't see the chat. I can only see the chat for Twitch, the way things are set up. I'm going to tone down the strength of my turn speed here. So instead of this, we're gonna mess with the math a little bit. So this is gonna be strength times 0.5 F. This should slow down my turn speed, which it did. I feel like it needs to be a little No, actually, you know what? I think it's pretty. You know what? Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's not as responsive. That's still pretty responsive. Oh, we ran out of fuel. Yep, there it is. Let me put some more in. There we go. We just bought another 4 minutes. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. I feel like I think the ad was coincidence, as he had stream disconnection, and the muting happens when the stream disconnects. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. My brand new computer that I just built. I got the new GeForce, the RTX 4070 in here. The card's a freaking beast. Like Windows 11, right? It's like which thing is the thing that's making a disconnect? I mean, I got like the ultimate package for my internet, so it's definitely not that. Could just be, I don't know. I'll try and reinstall a couple of things off stream tomorrow, but I mean, for now, you know, we're running. Worst case scenario, I have to toggle it on and off again. It'll be fine. What is the max speed of the unladen flying machine? Well, that's the thing. This right here is the fastest version of the flying machine. So it is faster than sprint, possibly path sprint. The slowest version is actually, I think the slowest version is still faster. So this would be the hauler. I don't have the model for the hauler right now, but this is how fast it is. Kind of feel like this may not be faster than running. Let's go down to the ground a little bit. All right, so let's go up a little bit so we don't get the drag. All right, so let's dismount. I feel like that's almost as fast as running, if not a little faster. Right? I would say that's pretty close to sprint. You know, just sprinting around. But the bonus is, again, you have 32 slots that you can, you know, fill this thing up with and load it up with. And it's going to be just like the ground machine, right? It's going to have the back bed. It's going to display any of the items that you put in here. And depending on what you put in, right, your inventory dynamically changes. So I've seen the same thing on other channels. Yeah, I don't know. It could just be something weird. I don't know. It could be a setting that I have. I don't know. I'm going to try and do a couple just general resets. One of the channels that have the prob ordered a new laptop. I'm yet to know if that fixed it. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to uninstall, reinstall things. It should be all right. Maybe I need to rerun and re-optimize the settings, because maybe it saves time set day. Maybe my settings are not optimum anymore, because you know, it was a weaker computer. But yeah, not bad. Let's fix it to where if I have any of the flying machines or any of the flying things, it at least changes it to the one, you know, so it looks like a flying machine. So let's go back into our shape renderer. Here we go. We're going to scroll down, and really we're going to do it here. So if it is the flying darter, flying carrier, or the flying hauler, then we're going to point it there. See, and it's going to be as simple as that. Now what I have to do is I have to save, we have to fireball, and I have to reload because the shape rendering doesn't reload on the fly. Ah, man. You know what sucks? This Coca-Cola is almost out. I don't want to get up and get more. I have a Coca-Cola here. It's not that cold. It actually does feel colder. but this has been sitting on my desk, so it's colder in my game room, but it's not cold enough to chill that for me to drink it. So eventually I'm gonna have to get up and get a drink. There we go. See, now no matter what kind of flying thing I have, it's at least gonna look like a flying machine. So that's the hauler. Carrier's the same, and the darter is indeed the same. What we need to do next is we need to make it to where, depending on... Alright. Depending on the assembly, the temporal circuit assembly you have in here, name pending, it gets rid of items in certain item slots. Right? Because right now you could cheese it. Like, I could have the hauler, I can put something in, and then I can just swap out, right? And I can go with the faster darter, and I keep my inventory, right? We shouldn't do that. Should not be the case. So we are going to start dumping items. Oh, I ran out of fuel. I'm like, why am I not moving? I'm just going to put a couple in. There we go. Yeah, because see, I'm holding the items, and I'm going super fast. Almost out of fuel. So we got to make it to where you can't cheese it. Cheez-Its are only good to eat. Next project, an IRL Vice machine that brings bevs from the fridge, right? That's when you know you made it big. I want like a Futurama like tube that goes into my kitchen. I want to press a button and it just dispenses them from the kitchen, from my fridge. I was joking at work, like, because I haven't, I work remotely, but I have an office space. And, my one coworker was like, yeah, he's like, it seems like every time I'm at the office, you're not. When you're at the office, I'm not. I'm like, oh, what, do you miss me? I'm like, we should get like a broomstick, make a contraption, put like a tablet, like an iPad or something on there. I could have a picture of my face with a video, little remote control so I can remotely work it, and I can just kind of cruise around, right? Give it some motors, wheels, and I can be virtual Vice on site. I think it's a great idea. Have a little remote control at home and kind of pilot it. Go into my manager's office and close the door to have a meeting instead of a Teams meeting. Oh man, that'd be great. All right, let's fix the inventory stuff. To do that, we need to go into here. I'm pretty sure I already have things written, but it's really inefficient, my old way of doing things. I think it's further down, right? Yeah, I think so. I think it is... Where the hell is it? Okay, I think it's here. Check hauler inventory. The system's changed here. Oh man, and I put statics in. Oh, past Vice, you were lazy. You were lazy. All right, let's make some white space here. Check hauler inventory contents. That still works because we have carriers and hauler versions of a chassis now. So that name is still fine. I need to see. Okay, so drop hauler inventory contents. It shouldn't be hauler inventory. It should just be drop inventory contents. So we're going to fix that first. And we're going to have to do a couple of things here. So get rid of that, that, and that. And then all four. Right? That makes more sense. And what am I doing here? 1 through 8. I'm creating an int array with the slots to drop, and then I'm going into, really it should be this dot, and then this dot. Like there's a more efficient way of doing this. You know, there probably is. I don't care enough. You know, like if this was like a corporation, then yeah, you know, you'd probably want to do things a little, you know, a little more longhand, but nah. It's just me, myself, and I. Drops all storage inventory only. Why do I feel like this is not going to work, right? Oh, no, I remember. Okay, no, this is making sense. Okay, I know what I did. So depending on the int that I put in here, so if it's 0, like, it's going to drop everything. If it's not 0, right, if there's one block in there, then I'm dropping just that content's weird. Thought I'd be doing it a different way. Oh, I see. I do it in a reverse. So if there are 3, I drop the last one. 2, I drop those 1. Okay, no, I see what I did. I guess that makes sense. Because I set the number of crates, and then it just kind of does it. So this is pretty much like almost a dictionary lookup here. Okay, that makes sense. I had to like check myself. All right, so this is really what we need to reimagine then. So what I'm going to do is first we need to fix a couple things, right? So this dot storage inventory, I'm going to copy this. We're going to get rid of these statics. Paste dot. I created variables for these. That way I change it in one place and it propagates through all of my code. So really what I'm looking for is storage box 1, storage box 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to paste, and paste. We're going to change this variable to 4, 3, and 2. So I'm getting the number of crates, this dot number of crates, and I'm starting off with 0. And then basically I'm looking at the inventory for each one, and I'm doing a check to see if there is something there. If there is, I'm accumulating it, and then I'm taking that final number, this, and then default number of crates. What is default number of crates? I got to make sure, because again, my stuff changed. Okay, so 0. Default number of crates is 0. Number of crates is 0. Oh, I see what I'm doing. So I'm setting the number of crates, and that's a dynamic thing. And then I'm looking to see if something has changed to save frames, save processing frames. If something hasn't changed, then it just skips it. If it did change, then I check everything and drop what needs to be dropped. That's what I'm doing. Past device, you are tricky. I need to get rid of this. Right there. Booyah. Yeah, I need to do, check hauler image. I feel like I'm forgetting something big. So this is dropping the individual items. But I need something depending on, you know what? We're gonna make this a multi-purpose method. I may break it out into 2 once I make sense of the logic that I'm comfortable with. So we're gonna put an if statement in here, because I also need it to where if there is a certain assembly, you know, that's socketed in there, like a carrier should only have so many chests in there. Yeah, so this is what we're going to do. We are going to do a quick search on the inventory. And we are going to, you know what? I'm actually going to copy all of this. If this is empty, hold on. This needs to be inventory assembly, right? So let's look at the assembly item. So basically, we are looking at this right here. If it is not empty, right? And then let's put another if statement in here, and then we say if this, we'll get item stack dot, let's do collectible dot code dot path, right? So I'll get the string name for it, and I'll do a contains, right? So if this contains the string carrier, then we're gonna do something. I should have a separate thing for hauler. So this will be everything for like the flying carrier, the ground carrier, the sea carrier, sea hauler. All right. And then I say I need to get rid of those, right? It has to contain carrier. All right. Let's go down here. I'm going to copy. What am I going to copy here? Oh, it's minimized. I was looking for it. Okay, so I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it in, right? So get rid of all that array. So if this is a carrier, it means that you have access to only slot 1. So if there's an item in any other slot, it should be dropped. So that would mean getting this storage VCM dot inventory slot box 2, 3, and 4 you should drop if it is a carrier. Right? So it would drop them. And if it's a hauler, you drop nothing. Oh, so I should do darter instead of hauler. So it should be something like this instead. And then in here, I would just copy this, paste, include box 1. Okay. So this is going to make sense. All right, let's test it out. Fireball it in. You know what? I'm going to... Oh, wait, I have to actually add this again. I like this song. Yeah, see, I already had a to-do here. Redo this when basic machines and GUIs are done. You know what, Vice? Done. All right, and let's see how we do with this. So right now we have the darter. If I put a carrier in, we have nothing there, right? And if I put the hauler in, there's nothing. So before, I was able to put a chest in, and it kept everything. So let's get chests. Wooden chests. Give me 64. That's what she said. Thanks, Bernardo. Keep it real. Right, so I'm going to put 1 in. If I take this out, it shut everything down. It did not dump the item. Took it out, put it back in, did not dump it. Now, what if I do, that doesn't mean it's broken, could be partially. What if I put a darter in? It did. It actually did get rid of that. Let's put the hauler back in. Oh, so it did drop something. Oh, it's been dropping them on the floor. All right, so hold on. We may... this may actually be working. Okay, let's get rid of that. So we got 64. I'm going to fly this over... I'm going to fly it over here. We're going to go as close to the ground as we can. Okay, so we got 64, right? Let's say you try and cheat it. You put 4 things in, right? I have all of this. Let's just populate all of this, right? Just a couple things here and there. Either way, I should have 64 service kits and 64 materials. I take this out. It should have shut everything down, right? And it should have thrown everything on the ground. Well, it didn't throw shit. Let's put the... where the hell is it? The hauler back. So it did not drop anything. Even though... Oh! Because my logic's incomplete. Right? I don't have anything here that says if there is no item, right? We've got to put an else here. And then we can do this. Which should dump all that out. And then it goes through the number of crates, and then it should clear out the inventory. So if I dump this out, there we go. It did clear it out. Oh, and things are on the floor. I'm picking them up. Good, good, good. 57, that seems right. Sit in the front seat again. 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. So that would have been our 62. All right, so what if I take this out? We should have a bunch of things that just scattered on the ground. Yep, and it looks like we have our chests in there. So we got our 64 chests back, and we got the 62 back. Good. Now what happens if I go to a hauler? Let's max it out, right? Because I'm trying to cheese the system. I got all this stuff in. Right? And then I say, I'm going to just change it for the darter like for like. It just spit it all out. Yeah, buddy, we got all of our items. It's not duplicating anything. Okay, so then let's go back to the hauler. I can't put any of this in here. It only takes the approved items. So boop, 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 boop. Again, a bunch of stuff all over. Right? Now let's say I get rid of... There should be 58 when I'm done with this test. I just put in the carrier. So, yep, 58, and I still have the 1 chest. And there it is. So this is a carrier. The back seat would be open for someone else to ride in. And then you have these inventory spaces, which I think is probably a little too generous. You know what I should do? I should have it to where, like, there's an extension here. Or maybe it's like, you know, just like a seat on the outside or something. So you could have 3 people in a carrier. I think maybe that would be cool. I got to keep that in mind. Right now I got 2, but, you know, maybe we can set a 3rd person here, like just kind of let them sit on top and, you know, crisscross applesauce style. I don't know. Yeah, because backseat, yep, backseat does indeed work. Yeah, not bad. I probably should push the model out a little bit. But you can't pilot it from there. In the front seat. Yeah, I think we're getting there. I think we're getting there. Durability, it's going to be a lot lower. It used to be 250 durability. Since durability isn't consumed by the machine running anymore, durability does not need to be that high. I have 40 durability now. That may even change as well. Sit on the engine. It looks comfortable. Yeah. Actually, what I'm going to do using this as an example, right? Let's see. You know, better yet, before I go through with an explanation, I'm going to go ahead and put in the models for the ground versions of everything. Whoops. Because visuals are probably going to help with my explanation. Ground. We might as well put in the C variants while we're here. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-da, bum, bum. C, C, C. C, C, C. This would be ground. For this, I could put ground hauler. Ground and ground. All right, so I'm going to save this. I'm going to have to shut down because I'm going to have to change some file names here. So this is going to be dash ground from now on. This is going to be dash ground hauler from now on. And then this is going to be dash C from now on, just so we don't get a crash. All right, let's rebuild. No errors. I hate when it like thinks for a little bit. There we go. It's like, come on, I didn't ask you to do anything hard. Damn it. Eldritch monsters, rust stones, vice blocks. So Lodestone had a really good idea in one of his streams. It was a brazier, right? But it's a square brazier, and it's only good for heat, right? It's this metal grate. You maybe put like charcoal in there. Maybe a piece of charcoal lasts like a day or two, right? You know, like a long time, but it just heats up the space. You could put it in like like a hearth or something that you make. You know that's what this means, is hearth. So I'm going to make that a thing. I will be adding that into Vice Blocks after we get an initial release here, and after, of course, I'm gonna start doing the videos probably this weekend or next week sometime to do like a modding tutorial series for 1.18 for this game. So what? Okay, something failed here, and I think I know what it was. Something I just did. So C darter, C carrier, C hauler. So this is going to be shape machine type dash C. I did indeed spell it right on each one. Okay. So for this one, we have the ground hauler. I hate that it does that so much. So much. Ground hauler, H-A-U-L-E-R. Yep, so that should be correct. So machine type ground hauler, that's spelled right. And then ground is spelled right. And then flying. So all this should be correct. It should be correct, yet it is not happy. Trying to think where it failed. Continue. Oh, I should have looked at the log files. Build. All right, we'll try again. I don't know, maybe it was something borked. Because now it got me thinking, like, well, why did it not like it? All right, because that is basic. So we have dash basic, dash flying. Here we go. So tempted to read or write protected memory. This is often indication that other memory is what? Other memory is corrupt. Oh, this is for the animator. Animator looks like 46 vertices. Ooh, this is a null right now. So is this for the is this for animations? Element transforms. Very interesting. Not sure why it's upset. I'm thinking maybe I need to take this back then. Let's try to comment out batches at a time. This may not be the optimum way to do what I'm trying to do. Okay. Continue. Continue. Shut down. Thank you. All right, we're going to save. I'm going to rebuild. And start. Jeez, if that's the case, I'm going to have to be even more creative. I don't want to be more creative. I just want it to work. Who's going to be teaching me? Man, the streets teach me, Bernardo. The streets of vintage story. You ever go in a cob house, Bernardo? Make a cob box and just survive in it until you get blown up. That's the way I do it. All right, so it looks like this is unhappy here. Wonder if it's unhappy again, right? Like, is it loading too many animations? Yeah, we're gonna shut down again. I may have to do something where I clear out. Maybe I clear out the models as I load the new one. I don't think I'm clearing them out. That's the way. I like it. Yeah, right. You know how I am. Moobot. Moobot's always there. I think Moobot's got something against you, Bernardo. It's like every time you talk, Moobot's there, just waiting. Yeah, I think there's something fishy going on here. I wonder if I get rid of all this, right? Just have the basic shape. You know, all of this... Oh, have a good night, Riesland. I wonder if all this, if it is just because of the animations, should I just forego any kind of animation? You know? Because if it's gonna lock me into like animations, you know, like having so much, are animations even needed? Well, can I get that feel of the machine, you know, working and stuff through particles, right? That is the question. Would particles be the alternate solution? Damn it! It's still doing it. That pissed me off. All right, we're gonna bring it back here. I don't know what I did to upset the gods here, but I did something. I'm gonna comment this out. We're gonna go back to the original, and we'll see. We shall see. Goddamn rendering. It works until it doesn't. Oh wait, you know what? I did change. Oh, I changed some. No, it's not this rendering. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, what's the quickest way to fix this? Quickest way to fix this is to go into here. This is what it is, because remember I put the dashes and stuff. It's the same renderer for everything. So like C, save everything there. Flying, basic. So flying, right? Flying now has a dash as well. So I should be able to reload that, and then it should work, right? So ground. Hauler is not a thing anymore. Now it's ground hauler. You know what I could also do? could probably just have it take shape. I may have fixed it. I'm not going to mess with that. I may have fixed it. If not, then I will. Okay, there we go. So we got it, right? There's nothing in there. Let's go back to the top. Let's start re-enabling some of this. Like this right here. So it should be doing the same thing. And I got these bag of Smarties. Taking me so long to get through them. I just don't feel like eating them. I'd rather have goldfish or like a sandwich. Something savory, maybe. I don't know. Okay. We got some magic happening now. Oh, you know what the crash was? It was because of this. This is the old school hauler. Even though it says basic machine, this is the old school hauler. You could tell because it has the pivot point still. That's why it was screwing up, because I had renamed that. So I'm gonna just do a blanket undo of everything I commented out here. Fireball the chamber, let the gods sort it out. Yeah, that's right. Because it all runs off the same renderer. Soon I will be deleting all those other machines, right? There's only going to be one machine. Hexadin, that's your nutrition levels talking to you. You should listen to your nutrition cravings. I do. Like I would eat nothing but meat. I love meat more than I love sweets or anything else. If I could eat a steak right now, then I would eat a steak. Okay, so I think I could finally explain myself, right? Because if I put ground in, it changes it to a ground. If I put, let's get a couple things here. Get rid of that. I'm gonna kind of clean things up here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right. So ViesCraft machine. So we'll do the ground darter. We will do the ground hauler, and we will test the C machine. All right. So if I turn it into a C machine, bam, there it goes. Let's take that back out. All right. So the ground carrier, right? So that's our ground machine. The ground hauler is this. So this is what I'm thinking, right? So, you know, for the flying machine version of this, right? Like there would be, you know, a big blimp on top. Like you would have like the back place where you can, you know, where you could, let's get chess here. Basic chess. Right? So I should be able to, you know, populate things, and it will show up here. You know what? We should fix that. Let's get them showing. That is also in the renderer. Again, I think I did it for I did statics, and that is not the way. So here it is. Right here. All right, where is it? Yep, I did put statics in. So if I do this dot machine dot storage VCM dot inventory box 1, so this would be box 1, box that would be 4, 3, and 2, right? The ignition key is still 40, but we should change this as well to the inventory ignition key. This is exactly why I created, you know, this storage system, because I realized I was putting way too many statics in, right? I should have been using variables. But you start creating things and you're just trying to figure out how to even get things to work. I don't blame past Vice, but I still do. He owes me a rotisserie chicken. And he should pay it tomorrow at lunch. Man, I got a Sam's Club membership. You ever see, like, I don't know if it's the same with every other place, but they must, like, genetically modify those rotisserie chickens. Those things are thick. Huge birds. It's incredible. Like, I don't know how they do it. I kind of don't want to know how they do it, honestly. But yeah. I kind of really want one right now. A nice, tasty rotisserie chicken. It's going to be good. So this is not working. And it should be working. I don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard to try. Let's search for this. So do render 3D opaque. So DT shadow pass true. This. Oh wait, slot index and box index. What the hell is box index? Get attachment point pose. Oh. Am I not propagating my attachment points through? So slot in, which is right there to get my inventory slot. Point storage box. Let's see if I even get into here. Let's put in the VM references .logger. Yeah, whenever you're confused and things should be working, it's always best to just throw something in, right? I want to see if it gets to here, and I will do something like this, a bunch of lines, and then I'll just say here. That way I could see it pop up easily. We're going to have to reload. And we are going to look at our output right here. I hate that it's curved. I hate you, Windows 11. Ugh. Windows 11. I wish I had a different operating system. You're not the boss of me. I was thirsty. Holy schmoly. Well, good news and bad news, I guess. I do not see what I expect to see here. I could be wrong. But chances are I'm right. I'm not seeing it here. I should be seeing, my thing, but yep. So it should be on display right now. We have boxes here. It is not even getting to this point in the code. Well, that sucks. Oh, what's curved now? So Windows 11, you notice my my windows here, everything has a curve to it. See that? See the output? How it's curved? Look at this notepad. Hold on. You want to have your eyes bleed. Right there. Look at that icon for the notepad. Blue? Come on, man. What was wrong with the old icon? Like, there's too much blue here. It's too thin. I hate the curve right up top. I hate these curves. I hate this space. I hate you, Windows 11. I know first world problems, like I understand. Some people starving in the world, and here's Vice. bitching and complaining about Windows 11. The free upgrade that he got from Windows 10. You know, Microsoft could have really stuck it to you, right? And been like, well, if you want Windows, if you want to do it, right, do the upgrade. You got to give me got to give them $120 odd to get a new key. Yeah, super thick menu bar. Yeah, I don't like it. I hate it. Hate. Whoever thought of this should be fired. And I say that with a heavy heart. That's how strongly I feel about this. Oh, hey, we're getting a lot of here ones to where it's lagging. So it's getting to here, and it's not getting to here, which means that this is coming back null, which means it is not pulling up attachment points. So it's not passing animations or attachment points? No, that's not right. Because it is passing attachment points. I know that for a fact because fuel items are there. We got a lot of things that are passing here. Get attachment point pose number 1. Oh, so that's the render helm. Ignition key. Point ignition key. So it is pulling. Wait, oh, actually, I don't know if it is. Let's hop in. If I put a key in the slot, an ignition key in, it should show up. If it doesn't, then I will probably have to get a hold of Tyrone. The key shows up. Son of a bee. It's shifted down a little bit, but it's still there. So the points are working, but they're also not working unless there's something. No, they would have rendered. This is going to be silly. I'm going to put something in every slot. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I had the mappings correct. Okay, so I can get rid of this print statement here. So what are we doing that's making it not happy? So this is 33, 34, 35, and 36. I think there's like one thing somewhere that I'm missing. One little, and when I find it, I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, the blah, 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 this is why. And I'll know why. But it'll be one thing. I don't know about Windows 11, but Windows 10 Classic Shell lets you have Windows XP-like interface. Yeah. X Windows Dev made a list of wrongs. Yeah, I don't like it. I feel like I'm being inconsiderate, right? Like, again, this is a free upgrade, like, but I don't like it. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. Oh, whoops. Just dropped something. Oh, wow. Actually, when that dropped, I think I just realized what I'm missing. Hold on. I have this, like, armrest thing for my mouse, and I'm fidgeting, so of course I drop it. All right, so I think there's something in here. There's got to be something in here that is locking it into only rendering this for a certain type of machine. So I'm going to look for anything that's like that. Should be... All right, so what is all this? Before rendering. Yeah, that's fine. Only ever upgrade Windows when forced to a gunpoint. Well, I got the new graphics card, the GeForce RTX 4070, Windows 11 native on it. So that's the only reason why I went to Windows 11 is because of my new graphics card that I just put in tonight. Yeah. So that's why Hexagon. I had to do it, right? Like if I want everything to run as smoothly as possible, I should probably stick with the recommended specs. You know, I just got like the driver's update tonight, you know. So it's very fresh, but I did the upgrade to where it kept all the things that I had installed. So if a free upgrade came with a kick in the nuts, would you thank them? If it came with a couple $1,000s, then probably. Just kick me in the nuts, give me my that's gunpoint right there. Right? Yeah, that pretty much is. It's like a kick in the nuts, and then they give you like a 50. And then you're like, okay, I think I could take another kick to the nuts. If I can keep getting kicked, eventually I could save up and get a new graphics card. I'll be sterile, but shooting blanks, but hey, you know, free graphics card. I worked hard for that graphics card. Could you imagine? Oh my God, could you imagine? We're definitely missing. We're missing something very, very important here. Slot box here, and it's not making it. So is it not seeing the item stack? Maybe. I wonder if it's seeing the item stack. We're gonna re-enable this. I'm going to add a space, put an equal sign. We're gonna do plus stack. I want to see what it's pumping out. Okay. So we see here that chess east, right? So game, code game chest. So it sees the correct things in there, right? All right, let's shut that off. Note to self, no expensive graphics cards that require Windows 11. Yeah, I guess so. Like, eventually everyone's got to take the jump, right? In a year or 2 or 3. That graphics card is cool, though. Peeking at me through my case. Alright, so... It's got to be something in here. Is it not? No, because I got the correct item stack. It's not the same complaints as ours, but still, I whispered you the link for later reading, if you will. All right, I'll have to check that out. Or 10. Just send me a bunch of links. I think it may be this. Let's cut this out. Do a quick paste-a-rooney. I'm going to look at some attachment points here. AP dot. We'll do a... I'm going to try and just pump it out like that. All right, so yeah, that wasn't helpful at all. Let's do attachment point. It's null. It is actually coming back as null. That should not be coming back as null. We could do a test with this. Let's look at the ignition key. And let's paste this same statement in here. Yeah, so it is coming back null. It actually has a valid attachment point here. So I am missing, there's probably a static reference somewhere that is just completely getting me right now. Oh shit, you know what this probably is? I'm gonna try something. I think it's gonna fix it. And if that's the case, I know what the problem is, and I'm gonna have to talk with Tyrant about it. Oh wait. That's not it. I have to go into here, paste it in there. Hot reload, baby. So what I think happened is the original shape and attachment point. So the base, base that I have there, it has the attachment point for the key. It has an attachment point for the lantern. If I make the other thing the default, it should inherit the 4 attachment points at the back. Because I'm not Yep, that's what it was. I'm not properly passing animations or the attachment point data as well. That's the temporary fix for now. I don't like it, but it works. Now I gotta shut off this print statement because it is rocking me right now. So that's it. That sucks. Vice, disappointed dad voice. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Tyrant, I think you messed up there, ... No, it's not even that he messed up. Honestly, it's just my lack of understanding of the rendering engine, right? Like, I don't know how else to propagate the animations and the different parts of a shape in. Obviously, I get a majority of it, right? So now, right? Like I can take out this, right? And you saw it disappear from the back. So this is the kind of dynamic thing that I'm trying to put in for all my models. Like, so the ground machine's the closest. Let me spawn another basic machine. Boop. Right? So you got your basic machine. Right? So you get something like the ground darter. Right? So or this technically would be the carrier. So this would be what the carrier looks like. There's going to be a different machine for each thing, right? One for people, one for just hauling things, one for just pure speed and exploration. So imagine this kind of thing with the flying machine, right? So imagine like the blimp on top, but you're going to have one where it has like the storage containers. Maybe in the flying machine, right? The storage containers can like sit on the sides instead, instead of being on the back like that. For the ground machines, like I do like this kind of, casing, right? This model. So something like this, right? Like it would make sense that it becomes like a hauler in the back. So that's what I originally started to talk about. Mute. No!